was like at the peak, they would say, they call it the peak of your career.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about in games? What was your mentality if it wasn't to prove anyone wrong or show somebody something?
Okay, so in my peak,
was it to win?
So in my peak, right?
Like when you didn't have to worry about a coach being like, I ain't subbing him out, you know what I'm saying? Where you was just agent.
So my thought, well, to be honest, my thought process changed every quarter.
Right.
It was a quarter by quarter. Like, so first quarter was like attacking my opponent before he attacks me. Right? So I want to let him know I'm the dominant one on the court. So that's why I'm going to do the most trash talking. The first quarter, I'm going to do the most trash talking, and I'm going to be aggressive, right? Second quarter is finishing the quarter positive, right? Man, third quarter coming out on top. Fourth quarter, just straight close out, kill mode. Like it's when I'm focused the most. So no matter what happened in the first three quarters, my fourth quarter brain was different than, you know what I mean? So I can miss all these shots and then I'm on in the last 2-3 minutes. And that's where, winning time came in. That's where, all the Michael Jordan movies I've seen, all the things I've heard about, all that, tuned into that. I don't know how many, like if you see the interview when I scored 60, right? And the lady was like, oh, you had 60 there. And I was like, wait, what? It shocked me because I never looked up there because the part of the game was not what my stats look like. That's first two quarters. Yeah. That's first two quarters. That fourth quarter, it was a whole different mindset. But just throughout the game, just being aggressive. Like I'll tell somebody like, yo, if I'm not being aggressive enough, I'm being too aggressive, let me know. So I'll look at the sideline, and I used to have Chucky Atkins and I'm like, man, keep going, because when you're playing a game, like if you're out there making passes, you gotta remember they can see something different. You out there and you getting people involved, and they be like, no, you need to turn it up because it's about that time. I'm gonna look and they're gonna tell me turn it up, or be like, yo, slow down. You're like, you're tiring yourself out. You're too aggressive. You're pushing it because in the fourth quarter, I don't need them. But the first three quarters, I needed, somebody to stay on me to let me know how the game is going. Because how I did the game going versus how someone else sees it, it could be a little bit different.
Right, exactly.
Because they seeing something I don't see sometimes, like, yo, hey, get big fella involved. He ain't helping you on the defensive end. But who? We got the big man in right now? I'll say some shit like, ooh, I didn't even know he was in the game, man. There's been plenty of times where I'm so locked in. I'll tell coach, yo, sub bruh in, right? And coach will be like, he's already in. Oh. Because some people were better in pick and rolls. And I'm like, oh, I need to pick and roll right now. But I've been doing one-on-one the whole time. I ain't even realized bro was in.